Now I want to share with you some of my story in order to get connected and to talk about why I want to start this channel on the right way and what it's intended to. Now, I am born in Romania in a small village, and at about 5, my family and I moved to Belgium, where we kind of led a very poor life for 6 years. And I remember from those days that I felt very discouraged, very mean looked by the teachers, and there was some kind of racism towards us Eastern European people. And soon enough, I felt the need to affirm myself, and I wanted people to see me for who I really am. And so I quickly, very, very quickly, early on, after my dad bought me Troy and The Last Samurai, I remember that I wanted to be on stage, I wanted to be remarked. And after watching those films for about 10 times each, I asked the permission to my parents to send me to a theater class. And it was the best decision that I've ever took, because there I found uh, an expression that I hardly could find in real life. And that felt for me very, very fast, like it was the right place for me to be. And so something happened that time. My dad also was an artist. He used to play violin at the house. So I grew up in an artistic environment. And when we moved back to Romania, to my village, after we got kicked out of Belgium in some weird way, because Romania wasn't in the EU then. Um, I stayed 2 years at the school in the little town where I'm from, and then moved to another big city where from the get-go, I got to the high school, and the second day, I think, I went to the theater group. And I stayed there for about 5 years, 4 or 5 years, and I've met some incredible people. My teacher, my French teacher, was also in an extraordinary way the director of the theater, so I got free tickets to the theater in Baia Mare. That's where the city is. And I stayed there for 4 years. I started reading books that this teacher gave me, and I really was enveloped in this world of art and of movies and books. And later on, I decided when I was about 16 that I will be an actor. That's what I'm chasing and hoping for. And well, the summer when I turned, just before I turned 18, I worked the whole summer at a kitchen and hoped to get in a drama school in London. But I had no idea what drama school in London looks for, and nobody kind of gave me hints about how to prepare. So I went in there with all my money saved up to Lambda and to Guildhall, and I got rejected from the get-go. And I was devastated. And afterwards, well, I still wanted to become an actor, so I signed up for the theater class in the University of Cluj-Napoca, which is also another city. I stayed there for 3 years and was very, very intense. We went through tragedy and Italian comedy and Chekhov and Shakespeare and Agatha Christie. We worked very much, and it was very physical. We danced, we used masks, so it was a very complete training. And at the end of my third year, I remember I sent a letter to the Conservatoire National Supérieur d'Art Dramatique, which is kind of the big drama school in France and in Paris. It's the drama school that provides actors to the Comédie Française. I've studied there, and since then I'm an actor in Paris. And I've been through, I think, most of what you can get through as an actor here: auditions, meetings with agents. I've switched agents multiple times. I've met casting directors. I've had good auditions with some, bad auditions with others, and I know how lonely this journey feels to people. I know that it can be very, very deteriorating, very discouraging. It makes you hit the walls. It makes you sleepless, numbless, and it breaks you. And if you don't have the trust, the identity, and the inner work to make you cling to your goal and to your purpose, it's almost impossible to resist. So this channel will be aimed to that, but we will also have some other things, like how to break down a script, how to set up a proper self-tape setup, how to read the lines, how to help the colleagues, and what should be your inner state about this work, will be a big topic. So just for you to get to know me better, this video is to legitimize somehow what I'm about to say in the future. And yeah, I hope to see you on the channel quite often. So take care, and until then, goodbye.